my lady.
God be with. I'm sorry. I.
God be. Money.
Farewell.
Jesus.
Hey, who's... Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock. What's the matter? Come on! I'm going to enjoy this.
Hey!
No, easy thing. So filthy. Nothing.
sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon like me.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master.
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury.
So bury them and leave.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill?
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably
How did you manage to get...
How do you...
Did you lend me that?
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. Go right ahead.
Father said he... I see it.
Kurwa, fix! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away.
What?
You...
Ale dober... There! All right, you bastard. You got me.
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard! This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down!
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, gun fuckers! The games are over.
Rossz helyen vagy rossz időben. Na ezért kinyírnak!
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there?
My parents,
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You're awake.
Good morning. Oh,
The beating you took was worse.
how did you manage to say...
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw... I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandit.
What in the world were you doing?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed them.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone. After that.
Don't say that.
No, there isn't.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a...
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for... Oh,
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and... Good morning to you.
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and caught...
Got your sense of humour back. You must... I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have done... You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but
And this is your...
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's mill at Peshek.
I've been lying...
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed.
Well enough to do...
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was...
If you insist... You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you. And for me...
I've been lying here...
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my...
I owe you both my life.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still...
Hey, yo!
My name's Henry.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. And talking of you, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter. Who came now and again to keep you alive. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid...
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with...
Well, what would you need from me?
a trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it...
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught.
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's...
No honourable man should touch them.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're...
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the...
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse? Take a ring...
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul.
I think I've already...
Watch your mouth. If there's any problem, come and see me.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. May the Lord watch over you.
Where can I find a...
There's one right outside, leaning against the cart.
Can you... What about the scab...
God sent them to punish us for our sins. They don't work, they just idle around begging. And you want to keep a close eye on your belongings when they're around.
What do you think about it?
I don't concern myself with the doings of my betters. But this mess isn't good for business. I don't give a damn.
Do you know anything about...
The heathen...
That's all.
Farewell. Try and lock... Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. You forced it and broke the lockpick. That crack could be heard in Kuttenberg. You have to watch out for that. An experienced guard will recognize this. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then, good luck with the real thing. Farewell.
God be with you.
What kind of...
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age.
What's life like in Rat?
Life is good here.
How do the Rat...
I know they got nowhere to go.
Have you heard any...
Terrible things. Horrible. Good luck then. What have we here?
This is a bit awkward, but... was a family man. He left 3 young children, and I thought it might ease their hearts if I gave them the ring their father had on him in his final hour.
Children, you say? You're right, I do have the ring. But actually, it's a worthless bauble. You can have it for a few groschen.
Thanks, but...
Why don't you make your bloody mind up?
Miller Pesha.
That rogue.
Half a sack.
It certainly isn't.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary...
What kind of trick were you trying to pull last time, you cur?
My respects to you.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something a clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you.
You'll buy stolen goods from me.
I've got some goods here who's...
All right. Bye.
Let's talk about...
What?
Agree?
That sounds pretty interesting.
Can you tell me something about...
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sa...
Tell me about
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. He's hot... Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer.
Can you tell me...
This...
What about this...
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything.
Tell me something about you.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do...
I hear you're able to...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right.
Maybe another time.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep. I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty.
All right then, go ahead.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig.
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Who's there?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Good day to you.
I'm here for trade.
There's nothing I can do for you here.
Very well, sir. Can I ask... what kind of...
I can't complain.
What do you think?
I hear he's on good terms with the king. Probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him.
What's young Lord K...
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age.
What's life like in...
Till Sigismund came.
What will become...
I'd like to know the answer to that.
Perkstein.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out, and I can...
Do you know... Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Alex, all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables.
Let it bake a bit.
Everything for the house, garden and field. Nice.
Good day to you. Good luck to you. God be with you.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions.
God be with you. Take care now.
I feel quite hungry.
I'll be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get to it then, since that's what's... and because you've never held a sword...
Very well.
Come with me and listen. May the Lord watch over you. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly, and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Nice! Good! Very good! Not bad. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Ah, that's it! Well done! Ah, that's it! That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Very good. Nice. Very good. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Nice. Well done. Not bad. Not bad. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike. Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Well done. No! All right. Nice. Wrong. Not bad. That's it. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. Go! All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Ow!
Very good.
Ow!
Good.
Ow!
Well done. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Ow!
Good. Ah, that's it. Not bad.
Ow!
Good.
Ugh.
Good.
Ow!
Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. Probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Move quickly!
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. No! Ah, that's it! No! Again! No! Again! No! Not like that! Ah, that's it! Go! No! Again!
Ow!
Wrong! Not like that! No! No! All right. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. All right. All That's it. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Nice. All right. Nice. All right. No, not like that. Not like that. Good. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me. Hey.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Did you find...
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
How does life in...
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in. But God be with you.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Scarlet's good folks. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
God be with you.
Any work?
That depends.
What?
I said how?
It's perfectly fine. You don't...
Because there is this one little job going.
I ought to be...
Fine. So here's the problem. They're good to...
I see.
The trouble is...
Hang on.
Not... I have
Fine.
I hear they...
Right.
That's just... They kept...
I can't...
You know how...
Yes.
Right.
I'll do that.
May the Lord watch over you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Let's see then. And another thing. Put on this arm guard. Without...
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks. Get in. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. If you wouldn't have gotten far there, you're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment. Then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore. Well, that was awful. Didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway.
What did you say? Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
The braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really...
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy...
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you...
I have enough.
Good. Then let... Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had...
I know what he told you. You can...
If we must.
Excellent.
You'll pay for that!
You going to cry now? Gunda!
Yeah! I'll have you. I'll have you!
God damn! A second defeat, Blacksmith. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on...
Thank you.
And since we made an honest bet...
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good sword. Now go to the rat house. The bail...
All right, Captain.
Good day to you.
Can I ask? Thank you.
Farewell.
You there. Come here a moment.
Come here, young fella. I'll be with you.
What are you hanging around?
No, I don't. Sigismund.
What's it about?
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive. Only I got...
So you're a pickpocket?
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard. Well, if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully...
All right.
Everything he has on him. Well, take it or leave it. Farewell.
But what am I to do, good folk? Skalitz lies in ruin.
Good health to you.
Are you the bro?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like...
Hang on, I know who you are.
Wife is...
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that. Good luck to you.
I wouldn't leave you to starve. Here.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste and prunes for
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed?
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the Watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff. I want to learn to read.
There's a retired scribe in Uj.
Master Bailiff?
Don't even talk to me. God be with you.
someone...
If you're after something here, tell me.
I was told to pick up a kit.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as... If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a...
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
That belly...
He brought me a hare and said, make something special with it.
Oh, picky, is he?
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
Here I am.
You report for duty dressed like...
I've got nothing.
You'd look more frightening with a pit.
Where do I go for that?
They'll have something for you at the armory. Didn't the bailiff...
I see you're...
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned...
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men.
Well, I am...
That's not much, is it? So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure...
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe.
Buns and pretzels for you.
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here. What the hell is going on here now?
Just run
Go
along
and check
I'll
it
make
out,
no
Henry.
trouble for you. If you won't go to the church.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Must you sit here?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep.
Can't you show us some...
What? Have you any idea how much...
Is that true?
Might be.
Did you get any arm
Yes.
from the armourer?
I don't know. And even if I did...
That's true.
What would you know?
We're both good...
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way.
King Solomon now, are you, lad?
God bless you, and you...
Jeez.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Not tonight. My cousin is visiting.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It could take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful, good people.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
I feel quite hungry.
May the best man win. Ha! Ha ha ha! Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Bringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
That'll teach you how to
Fucking hell.
Where? Give that bastard something.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
will the... Clear off before I call a cat's pole.
Good day.
You! Stop right where you are!
Hey,
Fuck!
who's there?
Where did that murderer get to?
Hey! This definitely won't come cheap.
Look,
But...
I can't.
You still have to pay the penalty. Ha!
What do you want? You've no business here. Jeez.
Hey, what are you doing here? Looking for them?
What do you want from me? Take care.
What was that? Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick or I'll throw you out.
Ah!
doing? Stop that, you magpie!
Mother of...
Arrest that
Don't
thief!
move a finger! Sir,
I see a thief!
someone reported you... Well, you won't forget this in a hurry. Oh. Shit.
You! Stop right where you are!
Guards, come here quick!
Don't move a
There's
finger!
a thief over
You're
there!
weak at the knees, have you?
You!
Guard!
You! Stop right where you are! Hey!
Guards, come here quick!
Yeah! Don't
There's a
move!
thief over there!
Hey, you! Hold! You there! Stop!
I see a thief! Guard!
Alle doppertele.